Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. There is no excuse not to play the might that is Winnie the Pooh with Heffalumps and Woozles. And I see a lot of bemused faces in the channel. I see a lot of Heffalumps and Woozles kind of dancing around the room. Well, that's probably the drugs. Anyway. If I stop talking towards the end of the show, the reason is simple. I've lost my voice. It's quite painful to talk right now. However, we must continue for the sake of entertainment and general comedy value. Right. During the commercial break, not so much commercial, more during the musical interlude, we have been discussing, again, the honour system. This keeps coming back up in conversation, and not surprising, because everyone has their own opinions. Everyone has their own views of the honour system. And basically what people were discussing in the chat channel, which is, of course, wcradio.com/irc.php. Get in there, or else, is... when do you gag someone? When do you attack? Do you gag? That's the question. And it seems to be the general consensus that a lot of people are quite willing to kill anyone who happens to be in the way. Honour points or not, they don't care. Which is interesting, because that kind of backs up my old age argument of the honour system never really made any difference to gagging anyway, because it always happened. However, that's what the kind of general consensus. People will just kill you if you're on a PvP server. Personally, my personal opinion is that, well, in fact, my personal playstyle is this. I will attack any green player within range of my fireballs. I will kill them. Not only because they will give me contribution points, but because they are potentially a threat. They may not be a threat in a 1v1, they will get pwned time and time again, but they are a threat if they sneak around, wait for me to engage a mob, and gag me when I'm on half health. They are a threat. Therefore, they must die. Kiki Jiki, interesting name in the chat room, says this. Unfortunately, you can't afford to leave anyone alone. This is true. There's also another argument being made that even if you let a grey alone, a grey will come back with high-level kill mates. I would argue that this is not the case. Because, quite frankly, there's a lot of meat out there. There's a lot of people and places that you could go to attack. And to do some PvP. Get some ganking action in there. And you don't require some silly little kind of grey, that you've spared the life of, running off to his guild saying, hey, there's a target over there, so I'll bring in half the guild to kill one guy. I would argue that that's not practical, and that doesn't really happen in the first place. I will let greys go. One, there's no benefit in me killing them. That's a waste of magic. A waste of magic, waste of mana. It's a waste of mana, it's a waste of time, it's a waste of effort, and pissing people off is not a good idea, because often they've got big friends. You kill a level 20, he'll bring his level 60s in to kick your arse. Why is that a good idea? Exactly. Why is it a good idea? As far as I'm concerned, it's actually a better idea to act friendly towards greys. And the reason is, if you act in a friendly manner, even if you help them out with a mob or two. I've saved an alliance before. I saved an alliance that was taking on accidentally pulled mobs that he couldn't handle and was getting killed. And I've saved him. And the fact is, if you don't save them, if you stand there, spit on him and laugh at him, he's more likely to call in his guild to gank you on the sake of principle. Save him, and you're showing a sort of, not so much friendliness, but a caring kind of respect for other players. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong at all. It's beneficial to you because being nice to people can avoid the wrath of being gagged. Not always. We have to bear in mind that a lot of people are exceedingly unpleasant. They will gag. It will happen. But to be honest, I don't see the point, personally, in killing greys. Because if you kill a grey, they've probably got big friends, and they'll come and kill you. I know for a fact that our guild, the Halibuts on Daggerspine EU, has done it before. When our low levels get gagged, we go out in force. Let me put it this way. When our low levels got gagged in Ashenvale, we went and destroyed Astronar. We raced it to the ground. We killed everyone in it. We killed the Wind Rider. We killed the Innkeepers. We killed the Fenders. We killed all the guards. We killed everyone in there, regardless of their level. We razed the town to the ground. And there's the reason not to kill Greys. Because if they've got a guild behind them, we will come out in force and effectively tactically nuke your entire city. So, it's the Swordfish way of looking at things. If you ever seen the film called Swordfish, you will understand what I'm talking about. And in that film, the idea was this. An extreme method of getting rid of terrorism was basically to overkill everything. If they bomb a church, we bomb 10. If they hijack, kill one of our citizens, we will tactically nuke an entire city. Yeah? That's the principle. And that's the Swordfish principle. And that's the principle you should apply with Greys. Because if they've got a large guild backing them up, you will get the Swordfish down on your ass. Not only your ass, but probably the nearest allied village will be destroyed. That's what the Halibuts do. That's what you should do too. And that's the reason that ganking Greys is not necessarily a good idea. And that was a nice discussion that actually came from our chat room. And if you're not there, you are missing out. WCRadio.com. Click the IRC button at the top of the screen. Get in there. We have such exciting people as Panda, Kiki Jiki, Jack, Moirin, Luminar, Sylvanas, Ravila. That's the way to go. Get in there right now and join the people who matter. Right, you want to listen to WoW Radio, you listen to Blue Please, you listen to the slightly ill Total Biscuit. Speaking of ill, there's a little feature that we like to call Rapping the Forums. Now, for some inexplicable reason, people find this amusing. Probably the same way they find Leroy funny. In general, most people on the internet don't have a sense of humour, so we shall exploit this. Now, I've got some exciting news about Rapping the Forums. It was someone a few weeks ago, I can't remember who, I really can't remember. Whoever it was, please let themselves be known. It could be Butt Job, actually, that made this. I can't remember. He made a nice little album cover for Rapping the Forums. Just Total Biscuit and MC Murloc Rapping the Forums. And that gave me the idea. Why not release a Rapping the Forums album just for the sake of comedy value? Yes? Would you buy it for $5? So what I'm going to be doing in the next few weeks is simply this. I'm going to be creating a Rapping the Forums album. And it's going to have all the Rapping the Forums that are cool so far fully remastered in proper CD quality. It's going to have some bonus raps that have never been aired and will not be aired, created specifically for the album. It's also going to have all the Nubcake news, all the Ask the Murlocs on there, and all the other kind of good material we've had for the shows. And I'm going to release it on the Warecraft store for $5. It's got a proper sleeve and everything. So, look out for that in the next few weeks on cafepress.com/Warecraft. I will certainly let you know when that is released. Not only that, but I should be donating all the proceeds to the WoW Radio Fund that keeps this radio station running. No profit for me. It all goes to WoW Radio. Reasonable? I should hope so. Right. Times are wasted, folks. Let's get on with it. I be Illan, and this be Illan. This is Rapping the Forums. Yo, 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 yo. And so forth. Want another edition of Rapping the Forums, Yes. You know, that's what you've been waiting for. First guy up, he be seriously illin'. Possibly even more illin' than me. With my horrible cold and blocked sinus. Nasal rap, folks. There. Are we ready? It's a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Why do people judge because of level? Why is it the people ask for the parties to complete instances, but then judge a character by level, whether he be invited or not? Have a friend who is 44 level and needs to do his head F, but could not get to a party because of his level. They kept telling him that he was too low and needs to be at least level 50 plus. He wanted to see what it was like, so I told him. Stock up on elixirs, I did, we both went in. 2 zogs, enough of raft, no priest. Pallies, warrior rose. Sure, we were not able to do the boss, but the fact that we were able to clear out the mobs and patrols, just the 2 of us, was great. It showed how teamwork works, and because we could go a long way, and I believe that this was what it was all about, and a group of people were working together. Sure, we would like to have high-level characters playing in a group, but that doesn't mean to count out those who are level of the instance. He and I went a long way to get all his tempers and crack something but another. Lol, great drops, which I let him have all 8 of them, cause I really had no use for them. I guess my point is we shouldn't judge a character by his level and give him a chance so long as they were not way below the level required. I'm just venting. BC, I have seen many talk about how I can't get invited due to the level or even the character. I would rather have a group in my people. Group in my people? Group in my people? You crazy person. It's a 4 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2. I would rather have people in my group to know what the char is about and use them to the best of their abilities than have high-level chars that try to show off, invite more than the group can handle, and kill all of us off. Word for the day is teamwork. That's 2 words. What are you talking about, woman? Or man? Or thing? Well, enough of my vent and the babble. Thanks for lending of your reading eyes. Off to battle. No. I usually hear on Rap at the Forums, we'll have 3 rats. But today we've managed to find a fantastic post that is probably going to take a few more minutes. Yes, this post is indeed down with the ghetto. It is street, and it is happening. Right here, right now on Wild Radio. We be dropping the bomb. It's a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 5. I need to vent before I go insane. Okay, guys, as any Horde member, I have dealt with more crap in VVP than you Alliance could dream of. The dot and a dot, and I have taken the good with the bad. Dot. But I need to vent now, or I will explode. Tonight at XR was one of the worst displays I've ever seen out of the Alliance. You know you all want HKs, because you want that Uber PvP loot. Dot and a dot, but you are making the game not fun for others. By doing so, there is a way to get HKs. Dot. And a way to get HKs that is fun for everyone. Now I know there have been a ton of posts about the population of the server, so I'll leave that alone. But dot and a dot, but good God. Dot and a dot. Can some of you go and find something else to do other than zergs constantly? Because steal candy from little babies or whatever it is you evil Alliance do in your off time. Just leave us the hell alone for 5 seconds. We all want a PvP, but 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5, 4, 3, 1, 5 of you. There is a little excessive, don't you think? Start a queue, dot and a dot. Make a big line from the tree to ratchet off people waiting to PvP. I don't care what you do. Dot. You don't need that many fucking people at XR or the Horde will all just leave. Then you have nothing. In fact, that's a good idea. Dot. See, being Horde, we have the power. Dot. We all know the cards when it comes to PvP. So if you ever want to move up another rank, dot and a dot, I suggest you back off a bit, Or we just may stage a Horde-wide PvP strike or something. Well, you wouldn't like that much, I bet. Dot and a dot, seeing as there are only a few hundred of us, the PvP on a regular basis, it wouldn't be hard at all to organise. By zerging us, you only makes things worse for yourself. Dot, yet you still do it, which is beyond me, but meh. You people just piss me off sometimes, but only you and BG. Dot, which we will. Dot and a dot should be great fun. And oh, To give you a perspective on how PvP is on the HUD side, ... I was speaking to an alliance friend of mine, and he said it only took him 17k CP to get 9th overall rank on the alliance. Last week I had 31 CPs and was 14 overall ... with only a few hundred of us PvPing ... that equals mature ranks for Horde. So make a Horde too. Smiley face. 3 more dots. It's easier over here if we don't get zerged ran off.